Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance. To return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here goes tonight. 180. Hey, mark the screen. Hey, chill. Switch. Watch twitch. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He finds Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 71 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 52.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald with a sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 13-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Come on now, let's go!
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you! Hey, let's go!
Out of the gun. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On 2nd down now. It's Love. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out right at the 35. 25 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On play action, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, that's caught inside the 20. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Kill. Yes, sir.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
My 20. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
3rd and long. It's gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
I don't think you got it, son. Let's go right here.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. Looking long for his tight end Reed. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Play action. Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, here's Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
180. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, 76. 76. 76.
On first down, it's gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Back to you.
We're good. We're good. Ric Flair. 12.
From the 50, it's gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now Washington going to use the second of their... Three timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, check. Lucky. Check 31. He's coming. Let's go. He's coming. Double up.
Here's Love again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action now. Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Danico Autry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong, you know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, you know, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Off the play fake, here's Haskins. Looking long for his tight end read. John Johnson with the INT. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, lift, 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 smoke.
Now Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
We got 4. 24 is the mark.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You got tight right there. 49, check 49.
On 2nd down, Love. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Check.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's Goff. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on 2nd down, Haskins.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by John Johnson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They run. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 30. 10. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Jackson.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's second down. Now Jackson going to throw again. This complete to Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
24 is the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
24 is the mic.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for L.A., you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.